As far as being a woman in the men's game, I'm sure you've had to kind of stand up for yourself when it comes to, because I'm sure there's a lot of guys, like you said, they do the triple take and they see a ponytail and immediately like, oh, what the right? How have you dealt with that?
When I was younger, it was more emotional for me. Like, I mean, I was 19, 20 skating, so I was growing up at the same time. Now I don't, and now I don't really care. Like, um, I was always taught though, really early, like when I started doing juniors and stuff. Like, you don't call the let's just say the weak penalties. Like you want somebody to look at your box score and make sure they're good.
Right.
So if you can stay away from the hook, the hold, the trip, the interference, stuff like that, and call the cross check, the check from behind, the hit to the head, the boarding, label it something better. I mean, obviously, if it's a hook, you got to call it a hook, but it
Right.
should be a big one, like on a breakaway, where it's going to be on a highlight reel or a trip or something like that. And that doesn't mean you can't, you don't call penalty if it's warranted. It just means you label it. Like every good penalty can be labeled a couple ways. So pick something good. I'm always about labels because that's how I was brought up. Like if it's between a roughing and a cross check or a head contact, take the more violent one because it looks better.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's hard to argue. It was over in South St. Paul again, and I walked into the rink, and it was a junior game, and I was there early and had a suit on and stuff. And the owner of the team came up to me, and he says, "Oh yeah, so you're the trainer, and we'll get you in the room." And I go, "Well, no, I'm one of the officials." And he looked at me and he goes, "Well, why would you want to do men's hockey?" And so I said, "Well, sir, I want to work the best hockey that I can and get as much experience as I possibly can, and I want to go as far as I can with this because this is it. It's my job, it's my work, it's my dream." And he kind of poo-pooed me, but I remember that after the game we had a couple fights in that thing. There were altercations on the ice and stuff, and he walked across the ice, and he was an older guy. He was the owner of the team. He walked across the ice and he shook my hand and he said, "You deserve to be out here, and it's really nice to see you out here, and you're welcome back anytime." And he didn't have to do that. It showed a lot of integrity.